Okay, so it is our first philosophy talk today, and what we will do is we will start with definitions, basic understanding of things, so we are clear about where we are starting from. Otherwise, what will happen? You will understand yoga differently, you will understand yoga differently, you will understand yoga differently. I will speak from a different understanding, and it will be big confusion. So let us all come to one common understanding and then build up from there. We have a lot of time. We have 8 days. Okay? So, coming to the first definition. Definition of yoga. I will give you a simple definition of yoga. Yoga is a science of self-transformation. Simple definition. Yoga is a science, and I will tell you why I am saying science. Yoga is a science of self-transformation. We will understand this together. Now, I have given you the definition of process. Yoga as a process, not yoga as a product or end. If I say yoga is self-realization, I don't know what is yoga, I don't know what is self-realization, double confusion. So I have given you the definition of process. There are many definitions of yoga. One common definition of yoga is union. But if you don't know what is uniting with what, confusion. So yoga is a science of self-transformation. Now why did I call it science? I called it science because just like science, in yoga we have hypotheses. You have heard this word, hypotheses? Then we experiment. And then there is conclusion. Conclusion of what? The hypothesis is right or wrong. That's why yoga is not only theory. Yoga is an experiment. Yes, we have amazing yoga philosophy, but that yoga philosophy is just a small part of it. The main part, the 80% of yoga is not the philosophy but the practice. It is literally like you are hungry and I give you a cookbook. Will your hunger be satisfied? No. You are very hungry. It's 8 o'clock in the night, you come from office, you are very hungry, and you ask me, what's for dinner? And I give you recipe of pasta. Take this recipe. What will you do? Eat the recipe? No. So the recipe, the cookbook are the scriptures of philosophy. They tell you what can be done, what is achieved, what you can gain. But just having a cookbook will not satisfy your hunger, and just having a cookbook will not magically create food for you. You have to cook, and that cooking is a process. Yoga is also a process. That's why yoga is a verb. It's a verb. Verb. So understand this. Yoga is a process. How much time that process can take, we don't know. In that sense, it is not as simple as cooking. It depends, no? If you want to boil a potato, some potatoes are raw. They take more time for boiling. Some potatoes are mature. They take less time for boiling. We don't know what kind of potato you are. So we have put you in the boiling water. Now we will see when we can mash you. So is this clear? Yoga is a process. Yoga is a journey. Yoga is an experiment. Like chemistry lab. Chemistry experiment. Sometimes it will blow on your face. Boom. And it happens. Yoga, like chemistry experiment, sometimes blow on your face. But you just wipe your face and continue mixing the chemicals. But this time, hopefully not the same chemicals, so it will blow again. Now, who gives us the hypotheses in yoga? Like I said, in science, we have the hypotheses. Who gives us the hypotheses in yoga? It's not like, I will do that. Somebody should give you hypotheses, no? The saints and mystics who have already experimented, who have realized themselves, they say something, they express something that becomes a scripture. When a 12th century mystic meditates and realizes himself, he will say, I am love and nothing else. He will declare. Like Hallaj, the Sufi mystic. He declared, Anal Haq, I am the truth. Haq. Haq means the truth. Nothing else without me. He stood in the middle of the street and said, Anal Haq. And he was obvious punishment at that time. He declared. Why he declared? Because at that stage you cannot stop yourself. He did not declare to say, yes, I did it. Look at you fools. I am the truth. You are nothing. No. Because that experience was so amazing. It just exploded. Like when you fall in love, no? When you fall in love, people know. You try to hide, but people say, what happened? Are you in love? People can find out. Because everything changes. Your face changes, your energy level changes, your body language changes. As a teenager or as a child, you can never hide from your mother that you are in love. Mother, father will always, something is different. Something is happening. She is a little more happy. What happened? Are you in love? So imagine a normal love can make us so excited, so happy, so joyful. Falling in love with yourself or with God will make you so happy. And that's why we read scriptures in yoga. We read scriptures because they are accounts, they are travelogues. They are travelogues of saints who have traveled before us and reached the destination. So what do? We take their travelogue. Perhaps we don't believe them completely. We say, okay, he says India is very beautiful, I will see. I have not been to India, I will see. Don't believe. That's why, you know what? When you read scriptures, you read, you understand, appreciate. If you want, you believe. If you don't want, you don't believe. But experiment. Doesn't matter which scripture you take, and that's the beauty. If you take Bible and she takes Bhagavad Gita and you both start experimenting, you will reach the same conclusion. Doesn't matter. If you mix sodium and chlorine in India, and if you mix sodium and chlorine in London, will the reaction be different? No. The sodium and chlorine is the same in London or in India. It doesn't matter. It's clear?